Two teams that know each other well. Rangers baseball as Texas goes up against the Seattle Mariners. It's the MLB on 2K Sports right now.
Safeco Field, the home of the Seattle Mariners, where we are for this matchup. The American League West rivalries. It's Seattle and Texas. Thank you for joining us Thursday night, Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Let's take a look at the starting pitcher for Seattle. Steve, we'll be focusing here on these Texas hitters. What will he be looking at?
Well, the southpaw on the mound today, and this one is going to have to be on top of his game. And when he's on, he's usually pretty darn good. But this is a quality lineup he's facing, which means he's going to have to really execute his pitches to get out of jams.
Here's a chance to show you that lineup for the Rangers. Scouting pick, John, who are we looking at today?
Well, the greatest luxury a manager can have is to have power from both sides of the plate. And you get it with one guy in Mark Teixeira. Switch hitter, hits the ball out of the ballpark from both sides. Such a big force in the middle of the lineup.
Michael Young leading it off. Last game for the Rangers proved to be a W. That series was split going into Game 3, so they pulled ahead going 2-1 against the A's. And Johnson outside a bit. That'll be a ball. The power bats, they finally warmed up in the latter third of that last outing, and they put the game away.
And that's a huge boost for this club. The fact that you can score runs late in the game and make things happen offensively.
And the leadoff man's on board. You love the offense when it gets going that way. Now we'll take a quick look at the Mariners and how they line up positionally. And scouting those fielders, John.
Well, he might be a singles hitter, but what he does is rob extra base hits from a lot of the hitters that he faces. Ichiro Suzuki, unbelievable strong throwing arm, really practices his craft every single day. That's why his arm's so strong and so accurate, but he can go get him with the best of them in the outfield.
And we've got Andrus batting. Career batting average .244 against the Mariners. Doesn't want to give up the lead run here. Tie ball game with a couple on.
Well, the situation's not all that bad just yet, Gary. It's still early. If he can get a strikeout or a pop-up and limit the sacrifice opportunities, then the defense can move back and they can play for the final out of the inning.
First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now.
That's a great pitch right there. Four-seam fastball. The problem is you lay it right down the middle, you're running the risk he could hit out of the park.
And with two strikes on him now, Josh Hamilton, he'll protect that strike zone.
Well, he has great rotation on his breaking ball right here, and he hits the perfect spot. The hitter just gave up on it.
Johnson with a windup. Tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2.
When you throw a two-seam fastball, you want a ground ball, which means you want to throw it to the bottom of the zone. This pitch up could come back to cost him later in the game.
Hamilton isn't fooled by that pitch, and the count is evened up. Outside for a ball, and it's full, 3-2.
Well, the hitter didn't take the bait. That's a great pitch, that breaking ball down and away, trying to get the hitter to chase. You have to give him credit. He didn't go out of the zone for it.
The 3-2 pitch. And he missed ball 4. That's going to load the bases.
Well, you just saw a great deal of plate discipline right there on the hitter. Maybe a little fatigue on the pitcher's part. They're not used to throwing that many pitches in one at-bat, but the hitter wins it and gets that base on balls.
Well, not a good situation to find yourself facing right here on the mound, Gary.
And you can see he's trying to keep his composure out there, dealing with this bases loaded situation, and one away.
That's a tough situation. He can't walk a batter, but he also can't be too aggressive, throwing it over the heart of the plate, give up a home run. Tough work ahead.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. That's 2 gone. Young around third, headed for the plate. And Young's home.
He's an RBI machine, no question about it. And productive outs. He has the right approach with a runner on third base.
2-1, and here comes Mark Teixeira. And with the lead. This lineup looks as though they're ready to do some more damage. Last time out was a loss for the Mariners. They were really hoping to try and even that series 2-2. Ultimately lost. So 1-3 against the Angels in Los Angeles. Fastball just misses. 1-0. That last one, the offense really not getting it done.
Nah, just one run scored, and that's not going to get it done. These bats have to come alive in this game.
Called strike away, and it's even at 1. 329 career average off the Rangers. The 1-1 pitch. Ichiro grounds it. One away. Let's take a moment to look at the Mariners lineup. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, historic numbers being put up by Alex Rodriguez throughout his career, and it doesn't seem like he wants to stop. He's just consistently a 30-homer, 100 RBI guy. Pencil him in the 4 spot and watch him deliver.
Here's how the Rangers stack up defensively. Highlights, John, from these fielders.
Well, when Elvis Andrus came up to the big leagues, everyone knew he could catch the ball and throw the ball, but they didn't know if he could hit. Well, he's proven he can hit, and the defense is still there. He is so helpful to his pitching staff. You know, if you need a ball hit on the ground, you want it hit to Elvis Andrus because it will be an out.
And he's got runners on second and third with just one away. What's going through his mind now?
Well, Gary, right now I think he's only focused on this hitter. He can't give up a run or he ends up tying the game. So he wants to keep the ball in the infield and at worst cut down the run at the plate.
Pauses and now the 1-0. Rodriguez taking that one. It's in there.
He let that four-seam fastball go up and in the zone. It's up in his eyes. You can see it well. He just couldn't pull the trigger.
That's taken low for a ball. 2-1. Lifetime .316 batting average against the Rangers. Here's the pitch. That's called for a strike. It'll even the count at 2-2.
Unless you stay back and really think about going the other way, you've got no chance of hitting that four-seamer down and away.
It's hit foul by Rodriguez. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit this one to Gonzalez. Out number 2. And Vizquel's on his way home. And Vizquel comes in to score. Here are some of the hottest pitching staffs in baseball, courtesy of State Farm. Lowest opponent batting average this month. Number 1, the Angels. Second, the A's. Blue Jays 3rd. The Indians 4th. And the Mariners 5th.
You look at those low opponents' batting averages, and it really points to the fact how tough these teams are to hit against. Very difficult. They just seem to find ways to make pitches and keep the ball off the good part of the bat of the hitters.
Grounded out his last time through.
Well, a couple guys on right now, Gary, with speed at second base. We'll see if they try to put pressure on him and try to start both runners. If they throw him out at third, they'll still have a man in scoring position.
And the 0-1 by Johnson. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And it's through. Credit Howard with a single. He comes in to score, and they're going to get the lead. And, Steve, this one turns into a nice one-run RBI.
You leave a pitch up in the zone like that, hitters are going to hammer it. That's that's what happened. Run scored and another runner on base.
Runners at first and third, one away. He delivers. Starts him off with a strike down the heart of the plate.
Well, that's a hitter's pitch right there. Fastball right down the heart of the plate. He didn't swing. Swing the bat. Come on.
That's a strike for an 0-2 count. Rodriguez has got to protect.
I did not swing at that pitch. I mean, he throws you a fastball right down the middle. You got to be ready when you get your pitch to deliver.
Now it's popped up behind home plate. And that'll set down Rodriguez. 2 down.
Well, 2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can find his way out of this with the lead intact.
And we're going to see Martinez here. Flew out last time. He's the best base stealer right now in the division. First pitch on the way to Ichiro. Ichiro, foul ball. He sends this one in the air towards center. That one's grabbed. Side retired. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Texas still ahead. Meat of the lineup coming to the plate. And for those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. 0 for 2 thus far. Martinez at second base. Here's Wilson's first look. Fastball, and this is away. 1-0. At the belt, the 1-0. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
Here's the 2-0. He watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike. 2-1.
He's painting the black away with that fastball, Gary, hitting his spots and with great velocity.
Comes set. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's off the plate away. 3-1.
Well, his pitch count right now is up in triple digits, over 100 pitches. He could be running on fumes right now. The pitching coach, though, is going to have to keep an eye and just to see if he has that same movement on his pitches as he had earlier in the game. If he doesn't, you better go get him.
Well, that's one way to get a base runner. They get one there on ball 4.
First base was open, so I think the pitcher really didn't feel any pressure to have to throw something over the plate and get burned. He'll go after the next guy.
And that will bring up Ichiro.
Now, 2 outs in the inning, you don't want to give a free pass. Make them earn it. As long as you keep it in the ballpark, it doesn't hurt you, but that walk can come back to haunt you.
2 men on and 2 men out. Here's the pitch. First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1. And with the walk surrendered as it was in the inning, you got to keep your composure now and not give in here.
Well, he certainly doesn't want to give up an extra base hit right now to allow that run to score, so the defense has got to be playing no double.
Ready with a 1-0. Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. Ichiro, foul ball. strike of the letters. 2-2 now.
Well, they're a strike away right now from getting out of this jam and holding on to the lead.
Shot towards the hole, and the side's retired as they head into the dugout. So they pick up no runs, one hit, and strand a couple. And we'll see the Rangers. Michael Young leading it off. Base hit his last time. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. 2 down, runners at first and second. And Martinez ready to start. Swung on, that ball hit well, out there to deep, left center field. It's live off the wall. And he scores, and we are tied. On this win expectancy graph, we can see just how much damage that double has done.
This might be the end of the line for him now. 3 straight hits. He looks exhausted out there right now.
Runners at second and third with 2 outs. The first pitch. And that's the ball. He watches the inside pitch from Francisco. A swing and a ball hit high and deep. Down the line and right. And Gonzalez. Goodbye. A 3-run homer. They were tied. Now up by 3. That's a big knock. Now a look at the win expectancy graph after that big 3-run shot.
Anytime you give the team a lead late in the game, it's going to make the manager very happy.
You think that's what it's all about, making the manager happy?
Well, sometimes making the general manager happy is more important.
His name's on the check.
We've seen this Mariners offense do this before. These sorts of situations are the difference between winning and losing. They got a chance to win today. The Seattle lineup continues to produce very consistently.
And he has a real shot now to do some real damage.
Look, Gary, he wants to get a base hit here, but if he puts it in play, he just has to avoid a double play.
This could be their last chance to get into this game. Ball! That one is too low. Putz misses with it.
Boy, anytime you bring your setup man in and you tell yourself, oh my gosh, he's up over 45 pitches, you have to think that this is not, the outcome is not going to be great.
Here's the delivery. Lets the 1-0 pitch go by. 1-1.
That's a good fastball right there. He blew that one right by him.
The 1-1. Line towards second. There's 1 and 2. A double play. They pick up no runs on a hit, and they leave 2 on. Seattle still protecting their measure of a lead. It's going to be Wilson now. He'll start things off. Bottom half, 8th inning. on first, 2 away. And now the pitch to Rodriguez. First pitch inside with a fastball, ball 1.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
At the belt, the 1-0. Fastball low, 2-0. And it's fouled away. Rodriguez swings and misses, and the count's now even.
Well, this one here, with no doubt about it, the late break on that slider. I mean, what a devastating pitch, and the hitter just couldn't catch up.
Holds off on that slider, and it's 3-2.
Well, this broke a little bit too much out of the zone right here for a ball, but he's got to bring it back in, rein that thing in a little bit.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground. This could be the end. And he gets in there without a throw.
Well, with a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
And it's time to present the Player of the Game award.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
So glad you could join us. For Steve Phillips and John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. We'll see you real soon.